Legal love potions could soon be on the market, according to a scientist who investigates how hormones affect our brain chemistry. Apparently, enough is now known about them that a cocktail of synthetic versions of these hormones, such as oxytocin, serotonin and dopamine, you're getting excited, Nadia, could be available to help unhappy couples who've lost that loving feeling within the next 3 to 5 years. So a love potion to improve your relationship, Nadia.
Well, obviously, it's also... I love oxytocin, I love serotonin. These are all the fantastic hormones that release when you're in childbirth. You know, if you tweak your nipples, you'll get more of it.
Oof,
and so they are good-feeling hormones. They're sex hormones.
We should have asked Emma Thompson about that. Have you ever tweaked your nipples?
Of course, anything that comes... OK, so if this is going to be used in a marital therapy sort of situation to help people access back to feelings that might be lost because of just the grind of life and the lack of time and all of that, yes, I think it could be a really good thing, rather like other drugs, marital drugs that have been used, and we know that that's worked really well. Trouble is, these things get out of that situation, and then they become something that are sold on the street, and then it's something very different. But I do think if your relationship is in dire straits, not everyone has the time and the money, and sometimes one person in that couple might not have the will to really roll up their sleeves and do the incredible hard work of recovering a relationship.
What do you say to Jessica, who says if you need chemicals to stay in love, you're with the wrong person?
But I think that's just too... of course, if you need chemicals to stay in love, like if you have to be drunk every night to be able to have sex with your partner, of course that's not going to work. But I think sometimes we can lose empathy for each other, we can lose understanding for each other because we don't really look at each other, we don't quite listen to each other in the way that we did. And so in a marriage guidance counselling situation where it could be... I mean, God, we medicalise so many things.
Yeah. So, in America, they do ketamine therapy.
Yeah,
so, of course, what we know about ketamine over here is, like, don't go near it. But with sort of licensed therapists, what it does is it fast-tracks you straight to what you're really thinking about something. So, you know, and helps you to just get it all out there on the table, so to speak. But I would be, as you say, I'd be a little bit worried that does it become an addictive feeling that when you've had this amazing feeling, you go, oh, my God, I'm so in love, and then you're back in the supermarket Sunday morning going, he's getting on my nerves.
Do you know what? I think the worry is... it comes back to going back to basics. I think that before you're in love and when you're in love, sometimes people, to get into a relationship, are not willing to put the work in to love and learn about themselves so that they can come into a healthy relationship. And when you're in it and it starts to go bad, sometimes we're not able to put the work in. I think if you rely on other things, OK, you might do, like, start and try and do holidays together or have a therapist, but when you rely on things that actually change your hormones, your mood, I think that takes it out of the basics of you and your relationship.
I would say HRT has replaced hormones that just weren't there and were leaving me tired.
I feel like that's for you as an individual. I think if it's both of you regarding the relationship, I think that once that is taken away, you're still going to have the issue that without those other things in place...
But don't you think that's why you would need therapy alongside it? So let's take some of the... Like, sometimes people have a couple of glasses of wine, don't they, to just...
Well, I was going to say, I mean, I think all across the country, it's Friday night. A lot of people will be getting a couple of glasses of wine to get in.
Let's go.
And there's one of them sitting right next to me right now.